Yo everybody, this is Alex, known as The Rush. Glad to see you all again. Great fights last night, right? Glover Teixeira, Rashad Evans. Fight night. Usually I'm not big on these fights, but I'm pretty big on it today. Big thing is, this was probably my best picks overall. I was 5 out of 5 on the main card. I was 4 out of 5 on the undercard. I only missed one fight, people. That's pretty impressive altogether. Let's talk about the only fight I really missed. Randy Brown versus Michael Graves. This fight went just like I thought it would. Randy Brown had the better striking. He had the better technical pinpoint accuracy. Had a lot more clinch control. Actually hurt him early on in the round, but Michael Graves managed to get the takedown. The issue was that Michael Graves got the takedown, was able to just utilize his wrestling, and basically get the submission in the second round. So let's stop talking about that and let's get to the ones I was right about. Let's see, Court McGee and Santiago Ponzinibbio or something like that, I guess. I don't know. You come out with these weird long names and you try pronouncing them at least 5 times fast. So Court McGee, heavy strikes, went for a lot of takedowns, but that was the key issue there. He went for the takedowns, and when he couldn't get them, he left his chin open and he kept getting clocked. Ponzinibbio stuffed the takedowns, got leg kicks, and pretty much was able to utilize his striking better. He knocked him out in the first round, ground and pound mostly, but the right hand on the takedown reversal pretty much set up the whole thing. So, knockout, TKO, Ponzinibbio. Best Correa, Raquel Pennington. Now, I've had a few people, I'm not going to mention names, is basically telling me I'm a cursed fighter when it comes to decisions, because apparently this was an extremely close fight. They both were very accurate in striking. Correa, it could have gone either way, really. But Raquel Pennington picked up the split decision, 29-28, and you know what? It really could have. It was too close to call. So Raquel Pennington, split decision. Let's get to the main event of the undercard, Beryl Dariush and Michael Chiesa. Now, this was one of the 2 underdogs I picked. As you can probably tell, Randy Brown didn't pay off. Michael Chiesa, I was chewing my nails on that one. I was chewing my nails because I was really worried. Beryl Dariush, however, had good striking. However, he made critical mistakes when he went to the ground with Michael Chiesa. Chiesa was able to get him down in the second round after reversing his takedown to his own and get his back. And instead of going for the rear naked choke around the neck, he went for around the jaw. Now, normally people would say oh, you go for that choke, it's not going to work around the jaw. That's untrue, because actually, you get choked down around the throat, you get your jaw broken around the mouth. So Michael Chiesa, standing rear naked choke, second round. Let's move on to the main card. We're going to start with Cub Swanson, Harcion Diaz. I just think this was a match that was mismatched, really. Cub Swanson had better head work. He was very unpredictable with strikes. First round, I give to Diaz. He had better leg kicks. I think that was the big thing. But Swanson knocked him down twice in the next 2 rounds, one with a left hook and one with a leg kick out of nowhere. So it was a unanimous decision. It was 30-27 for 2 judges, 29-28 from the 3rd judge. So overall, Swanson did really well, all things considering. So unanimous decision, Cub Swanson. Very good performance. Next fight, Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Darrell Horcher. Okay, I'm just going to say right now, Darrell Horcher has my respect. He took that fight on 15 days' notice. He took on the number 2 lightweight on the planet right now, a guy that is 22-0, well, 23-0 now, and he basically survived for 2 rounds. Nothing but respect there. But Khabib got past his striking, picked him up by 1 leg in the first round, carried him halfway across the ring, and then just slammed him. That was where I knew, yeah, this is not going to end well. Darrell Horcher got judo flipped in the second round, got dominated by ground and pound from crucifix and back mount. It was a TKO win for Khabib. So overall, I think Khabib's waiting next in line for whoever wins the lightweight title fight, because I think we're looking at the next champion. So Khabib Nurmagomedov makes a successful return, TKO, second round. Rose Namajunas, Tecia Torres. Now, this was a rematch from 2 years ago, people. 2 years ago. There's a lot that can change in that amount of time. Rose Namajunas picked up the win this time, though. So the decision was reversed. It was a razor close match, but I think the only reason Rose won that fight was the takedowns. She landed one in the first round, and she won one in the third round. Just those takedowns alone, I think, are what won her one of those 2 rounds. Because the second round, I could give it to Tisha because she had better striking. She was more diverse on the feet. But Rose got those takedowns, and I think that's what solidified her win. Now, I'm probably people who've seen the fight say, oh, wait, but in the first round, Tisha rocked her. True. But it also, you have to look at it from the judge's point of view. Because sometimes it can say, oh, maybe her knees buckled a little bit. Maybe she tripped. Maybe she threw a bad knee and lost her balance for a second. Who knows? So, yeah, unanimous decision, 29-28 overall. So, it was a close fight. Glover Teixeira, Rashad Evans. Now, all haps to Rashad. He's a very dangerous opponent for anybody, but Glover implemented the game plan I thought he was. Constant pressure. He was on Rashad the whole time. Rashad kept winding up with these big hooks and kept missing. When you wind up, they can see you coming. That's why they say utilize combos. Combos are a big thing. But really, Glover Teixeira had the better strategy, had him pinned up against the fence, rocked him with a left hand, then knocked him out with a right hand. Pretty much, it was a boxing combination right there. Glover immediately calls out Anthony Johnson. So, in the future, could we see Glover Teixeira versus Anthony Johnson? I, as a UFC fan, want to see it. 2 of the heaviest knockout artists in the light heavyweight division, to the top 3 guys in the division, in my opinion. Well, that's pretty much all the picks, all the results from here. So, everybody tune in this Saturday. We get to see the return of the self-proclaimed baddest man on the planet, John Bones Jones, takes on Ovince St. Preux. I'm rooting for OSP in that fight, though. But the big thing for me is we get to see who I believe is the true #1 pound-for-pound fighter on the planet, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, to defend his flyweight belt once again against heavy contender Henry Cejudo, an Olympic gold medalist in wrestling, the youngest one ever. So, are we gonna crown a new champion? Is he finally gonna capture gold? Is he gonna be the first Olympic gold medalist to get the belt? Stay tuned and we'll see, because I guarantee it's going to be a card you don't want to miss. So I'll catch you guys later this week. Alex the Rush is out. Peace.